Hey, Holly Boyd here, your Christian organizer. Welcome to today's Holly's Habitude. We are going to discuss the planner. This is by far the biggest question I get is about my planner, how I use it, and how it helps me to remember things, because I really can't remember anything, but people think I do. And it's because I have a planner. So I write everything down, and then I know where to find it after I have it. I know in today's world, we're big on the electronic devices. You know, I have my, everything right here. However, when you have pieces of paper that you need to access readily wherever you are, what do you do with those? That's why I still have a planner and I can't switch over. I do seminars and we still talk hours on how to use your planner, but being that this is a Holly's Habitude, we're just going to briefly get to the highlights because this is really, really important. So, first off, these are the major components. You've got to have somewhere to carry the excess stuff with you. Like somebody hands you something. I don't carry a purse. I carry my planner. So I've got my Listerine strips, I've got my money, my credit cards. I can put my keys in here when I am somewhere, things I want to take out to my car, my insurance, my cards, paper clips, you always need those. And then the main parts are, you have got to have monthly pages. Monthly, your month. This is where your appointments go. This isn't your to-do list. You don't put everything you want to accomplish that day on that day for obvious reasons. Unless I'm a big writer, it would never happen. This is just appointments that I block off time. These are big blocks of time where your to-dos can fit around it, but they don't get put on here. If I have a doctor's appointment, it's on here. If, well, in your work, you already know that you're blocked off for your work time. But if there are projects that you're working on, or if you have a party to go to, if there's a wedding, and this is for the family. My family uses my planner. Whenever they want to look up something or they need to write something down, they know if it's in here, then mom won't forget it. Yeah, I mean, that's just, wouldn't you like that to be your legacy? Mom never forgets. This is how mom never forgets. So put it in your planner. Every day, even when you're at the dentist office, especially when you're at the dentist office and they hand you that card and go, see you 6 months from now, what do you do with that card? What do you do with that card? Well, I don't even take the card. I have my planner with me, so when I want to book something 6 months out, I flip over and I can tell you right now. I don't have to go home and go, oh, I already have an appointment that day, and then call back and reschedule. Doesn't happen at the Boyd household. So you just flip it over and you can see at a glance. This is the big picture. When you hear people say, you have to see the big picture, this is it. At a glance, I can see how busy my month is, right? How busy my year has been. Kind of neat. I get to go back and see the things I've done. But I also, when I am traveling, I can keep track of my miles. Every day I put my miles down. At the end of the week, I add them up. Guess who's ready? At tax time. Yeah. So there are lots of things. When I used to pay for a babysitter, I would keep track of that money too here in my planner. Thankfully, I don't have that to worry about anymore. But that's what this is, the big picture. So these are appointments, places that you are physically going to set yourself or have people come over, time that needs to be blocked off. Now, your to-dos, this is where your to-dos go. It's on your daily pages. Now, as you can tell, I'm not very neat. I'm sloppy. You don't have to write on every single line perfectly. It's your planner. Use it however it makes you feel comfortable. I'm just a big writer, so mine's like all over the place. However, I check it off, and it feels really good when I'm done to be able to check things off. Somebody called while I was making a movie, so I have a note to myself, wrote it in there. Make sure you call them back. A Holly's Habitude that I was working on, the bills. I can't check that off till I'm done with that. Making movies today is on there. So all of my to-dos, things that I plan on doing, and I mean everything. Wow, the older I get, the more I have and the less I can remember. So I write it down. I even put down watering my plants in here. So that's what it is. The month, you put your appointments, block off time, block off devotion time with God, time for goal setting. When we do our goal sheet, if you don't make time in your month, and block off some time for it, it won't happen. So that's an appointment with yourself. Make an appointment with yourself to do goals, and then go back here and write on your days your goals, and have a goal sheet. Put it in that day. 3-hole punch it, put it in here, and have it there that day to work on. So you're not, looking through scatters of paper trying to find that. And then here's the biggie. You have your month and you have your daily to do. Then you go through your A through Z tabs. And these are important, really important, because they have handy phone numbers or information that you need a quick access to. This isn't some kind of archive Christmas card list of everyone you know. It's numbers that you call often that you have on here. Like on my B tab, I have my friends' names that start with B, of course, and their phone numbers. But I have like the BP. I love their chicken, and when I'm in my car, I like to call ahead, so I want their phone number here. So the things that I call the BMV is in here, the post office, Kmart, the places that I call frequently and often, and I absolutely need that information quickly. And then behind it, I'll have, like the B, I'll put, my kids go to the Barnesville school, so under the B tab, I have the Barnesville things. I have when they have a 2-hour delay, how their schedule will be. I have their phone numbers. Their school calendar. Yeah, you get that at the beginning of the year, and then you have to go through, and it's real easy. I know way ahead of time the days that the kids have off of school, because when it comes in, I go ahead and mark my whole calendar for the year. And then I keep it in here. So all of these, and just like a mini filing cabinet for things that you're going to need now or that you are working on. And keep them here. So that's really about it. And when things come in under my I tab, I've got invoices that I'm waiting when I order something, and I print it out and I put it here on my invoices, and when that package comes, I rip it out here and then I file it. I've got my own invoices for when I run out and I'm at someplace. So those are just the extra paper, and then, ooh, here's another envelope. I keep an envelope in here for receipts that I will need when I'm at the post office or somewhere. And then I also have all my passwords. I keep that. I don't take this with me, but it's my planner because I just took it off my desk right now. When I'm at my desk, I have my passwords right here. So when I'm working on the computer and I'm like, the password's not in there, and I have to just go over and go, all right, where is it? It's right here. Look at all those. Egads. Who can remember all that stuff? So where do you keep that information? Don't go crazy looking for information. Wow, remember, being organized is extremely important. You never want to come off like you don't know what you're doing, right? Your credibility is at stake. Use a planner. If you have any other questions, let me know. Again, the seminars are a couple hours, so I briefly tried to touch on the big points. Get a planner that has the month for your big appointments, your pages, daily pages for your to-do list, and your A through Z tab, so you can carry information with you, including important phone numbers. Okay, I hope that helps. I know it greatly helps me and has for over 20 years. So remember, less mess here, 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 everywhere is less stress, for sure. God bless. Thanks. Bye.